Kim's father looked at the chief officer, his hands trembling as he asked about his daughter. The chief officer said nothing. His eyes were filled with pity, his face weighed down by sorrow. Kim's father moved closer, asking again if he could see her and how she was. The officer placed a firm hand on his shoulder, looked him in the eyes, and gently expressed his condolences. The doctors had tried everything they could, but the stab wounds were too severe. She didn't make it. In that instant, the world around Kim's father fell silent and dark. His heart nearly stopped beating, his head spun, and he struggled to find balance in the sudden void that had opened beneath him. He stared at the officer, disbelief washing over his face. Again, he asked, voice trembling now, if there had been a mistake, this couldn't be true. His daughter couldn't just die like that. He stepped even closer, pleading to know if they had examined her properly, if there was even the smallest chance they were wrong. The officer, still looking into his eyes, gave a slow, regretful shake of the head. He said he was truly sorry that things had ended this way. Then, with quiet composure, he informed Kim's father that once he had gathered himself, he would need to follow him to identify the body. Reality struck like a hammer his only child, gone. Kim's father sat down, his limbs too heavy to move, his chest tight with grief, struggling to breathe. He wanted to cry, but the tears wouldn't come. His heart was splintering, each crack sending sharp pain through his body until everything felt numb. He trembled uncontrollably. The chief officer watched him silently before gently asking if he wanted some water to help calm down. But Kim's father remained silent for a long moment. Eventually, he looked up and whispered that he was okay, he just needed space. The officer nodded, told him to let them know when he was ready, and reminded him to stay strong before quietly walking away, leaving Kim's father alone in his sorrow. Sitting there, unable to accept the finality of it all, Kim's father tried to make sense of what had happened. What could have led to her being stabbed? What went so wrong that it ended in death? He covered his face with both hands as his heart pounded violently against his ribs. Regret wrapped around him like chains, regret for not visiting her more often, for not telling her he loved her, for being too hard on her at times. Though he had been strict, it was never out of hatred. She had always been his precious little girl, his only child, his flesh and blood. Now, she was gone, and the silence she left behind was unbearable.